And we're sitting at dinner, and he says, "Man, yeah, how's it been? You know, your wife pregnant, my wife's pregnant, and man, all she's been wanting is fried chicken." And I asked her, I said, "Babe, did you cheat on me with a black man?" I was like, my drummer's white, so he literally pulls the Jim Halpert like this. It looks at the camera like how you looking. No lie. Oh, it gets worse. So this is day one of me being there. So day two, we doing the show. I'm rapping on stage.
This is a 3-day event.
It's a 2-day event. 2-day event. So I wanted to go home right then
and there.
Right then and there. But I had not worked as an artist. Like I hadn't worked for like the past 6 months, 7 months.
Right.
Like cause Achilles tear, that's pretty much
you
a year-long process, right?
Yep.
So and everyone that knows my show is hype. So, you know, it's athletic.
Yeah.
So we go to do the show. I'm standing on stage, and I hear this white kid say, "You're Tyrone. You got a bald head." So I'm rapping.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's like in the middle of the show. He's like, "Tyrone,
Nah,
you got a bald head." So I'm sitting here like, it's also the same show that I told you when the kids went to sleep on the stage. It's the same one, bro.
I'm trying to tell you,
but you know
bro.
why he went to sleep? It's because I did the whole rest of the joint. I might have did 2 more songs. All I talked to them about was racism.
For real? You was fried.
I was fried.
Like, nah,
at
I
that
gotta.
point. Because I already had the fried chicken joke
yeah.
the day before. So I'm like, it's the whole church.
Yeah, it's all y'all.
It's all y'all. It's the whole church. So
Nah, that's crazy.
Look, we go out to dinner again. It's at Chili's. So this time it's not the youth pastor. The youth pastor couldn't take me. It was another like teaching pastor.
That was the youth pastor the first night?
The first night.
Oh,
So this is a teaching pastor. So he's a little bit more elevated. So he's like, "Yeah, man, I noticed you tore your Achilles." I was like, "Yeah, I tore my Achilles, man." He says, "Man, yeah, you know, sometimes they have to use cadaver tissue to repair your Achilles." I was like, "Yeah, by the grace of God, they didn't. They just used Teflon." I was like, they used whatever inorganic material. He was like, "Man, I tore my Achilles too when I was younger, and I played basketball." So I said, "Hey, if you have to use cadaver tissue, can you use a black man's cadaver tissue so I can jump higher?"
I'm trying to tell. That's crazy, bro. I'm lighting, bruh. Nah. The racism is crazy.
Bro, me and my drummer looked at each other like this. I was like, "Man, get me the hell out of here!"
Go,
Dog, I was like, "I gotta go." I gotta go. I was like, "Bro, I think we took a Uber to, or I was like, bro, I just did my
this. You said
ride.
this East Texas.
East Texas. So, I that is one of the things that when y'all saw me crashing out, that was not an abnormal thing for me. It was normal. And a lot of the reason, I don't know if it was just God allowing me to be in certain situations with certain people to develop me emotionally and as a person, because I grew up in rural South. I'm from Michigan, but I grew up in Columbia, Tennessee. So, you know, maybe that was God's way of, or maybe I was so sensitive to it that I seen it. But that was when I was crashing out like 2018, 2019, that was why. Wow. Because it wasn't just one episode isolated event. It was a lot of times. Build up. And what I realized now in my older years is that for some of those people, it wasn't that they were intentionally racist. They just were ignorant. Those two dudes probably didn't know anything but East Texas. And back around 2017, 2018, the world wasn't as small as it is now. So we hadn't had those conversations. But when you couple those type of microaggressions or that level of ignorance with Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, Sandra Bland, like,
now let's go on. Tamir Rice.
Like when you couple that with my own trauma, it was like, wow. And I think the thing that's so scary right now is it feels like we haven't progressed much. We've really just regressed.
Yeah.
And that, unfortunately, the people that were in the churches that have seen that, some of them just was like, man, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
And they've deconstructed, or
Yeah.
the voices that would
left in
fight,
general.
the voices that will fight against those types of voices, or to create uncomfortability for those types of voices, all left. And a lot of them left and was like, man, I'm out of here, deconstructed out. And I think that's what has left the church in the position that it's in now, because you thought, man, no one's listening to me, and I'm just a bother. But you didn't realize you were making good trouble in a lot of these churches. You were making good trouble in a lot of these organizations. You were making good trouble, so that they had to even wrestle with the idea. But now, with you being gone, now we can have the anti-Hispanic halftime show. It's not anti-Hispanic. They're not going to say it's anti-Hispanic.
They're not going to say that.
They're not going to say that, but that's what it is. It's like, I want to watch a show with country music in English, right? And it's because guys like us said, nah, we out.